against Korn, but when you invite Corey Taylor to sing with you, you have to know the possible ramifications of that. You have to be comfortable knowing that people might just forget that you're even in the song when Corey freaking Taylor shows up. You know what I mean? Hello and welcome to another random person listening to a random song on YouTube. My name is Lauren, and today I'm trying Korn, but this has Corey Taylor in it, so bonus. It's a bonus. I know Korn. I've actually seen Korn live, believe it or not. They were part of the Project Revolution tour back in the day, so I've actually seen them. I can remember the first time I ever heard Freak on a Leash or like saw the music video. That was just a trip. He was wearing a kilt. He was like doing weird sounds. I don't know. Back then, Korn was just like the weirdest thing I'd ever seen. Now they seem pretty tame compared to what's going on, but at the time, it was just like, who are these people? So I know what Korn sounds like. I know what Corey Taylor sounds like, obviously. So putting them together, I don't know what this is going to be like. I really have no idea. So I'm looking forward to this one. So if you're new, welcome. I will be pausing the video and it's audio only. I do audio only because I'm here for the music, not for the visuals, not for the creepy stuff. It's just too distracting from what they're doing musically. So if you're cool with that, you can stick around. If not, goodbye. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, I'm going to stop it as we go and talk about what's going on. At least try to make sense of things. I'm ready. I have the lyrics. I have the song with this creepy picture. Is this from the same album that, what's that song? Coming Undone? It looks like the same kind of art. Go. Yeah, I'm stopping it already. Deal with it. That vocal's very strange. It's like he's, trapped somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like the effect on the vocal, really. Maybe I just have to get used to it. I'm not sure. So, I'd love to see a different world, a place where you can't find me. I think he's in that place right now. I mean, he sounds like he's far away. Maybe he's found the place where we can't find him. I think he did. Has Corey come in yet? I don't know. I'm not sure if I hear him. If he's doing some background stuff, maybe. Let's get back to it. Oh, there he is. Why can't I relax and let it be true? This world that I tried to hide, it's kind of a mess, too reckless for you. This place makes me feel alive. To see a different world, a place where you can't find me. Feel me, kill me, my back's up against the wall. Your magic spell doesn't work anymore. Kill me, that's what you've got to face, my friend. This ain't the end. The call of the purpose is the changing behavior. Inside us all we keep constraints on the strangers. It gets on top of you and forces your perspective, then you know it. You feel it, it's as dark as you can get. You want it? Harder! Okay. I'm gonna need a minute before that happens. I would think as an artist, you would be really intimidated to have Corey Taylor on your song for fear of just being totally overshadowed, because that's what I feel like is happening right now. People that just put on the song and wait for Corey to show up, which is what I'm doing, and then he comes on the song and just like totally outshines everything else. No offense to Korn, I mean, they've done very well, obviously. But I mean, Corey Taylor's voice is just, I don't know. It's just on another level. I like the melody of it. I'm not sure if I like the lyrics in particular. You know, kill me, eh. So in trying to explain these lyrics in my typical embarrassing way, it almost feels like he is addressing pain / depression / anxiety / negativity in general. Your magic spell doesn't work anymore. Like, maybe the things I'm trying to do to cope with this, they aren't working for me anymore. But he's sort of fighting. This ain't the end, so maybe he's fighting it. I'm not sure. But I'm afraid to push play right now. I don't know about this, but let's keep going. That's one of the shortest songs I've done in a while. I've been doing these 5-6 minute things. Initial thought, Corey stole the show. I gotta be honest, nothing against Korn, but when you invite Corey Taylor to sing with you, you have to know the possible ramifications of that. You have to be comfortable knowing that people might just forget that you're even in the song when Corey freaking Taylor shows up, you know what I mean? At this point, I can't really say if I like it or don't like it. I'm sort of right in the middle with this one. I'm sort of like indifferent. I'm having a strange reaction where I'm just kind of like, it's a song. What does that say about this? When you don't even know if you like it. That's kind of insulting to the song, don't you think? No offense, Korn. You left me on the fence. I'm going to listen to it again, and maybe I could figure out how I feel about it. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I listened to it all the way through. I'm leaning more towards I like it more than I dislike it. That's a rave review. The harder section, just not, I don't really like that. But I have a new perspective here, a new idea. I think the verses represent this person finding this safe place, whether that is under the influence. I'm getting sort of like I'm under the influence vibe. I'm doing something to separate myself from the pain, negativity, depression stuff. But then the chorus is from the perspective of what you're hiding from. And it's like saying your magic spell is not going to work. So whatever you are using to hide from me, it's not going to work anymore. You have to face me. I'm not going anywhere. And if I'm right in that, I really like that sort of, different, like a dual perspective thing. That's pretty cool. I mean, that could just be totally in my head. I've made the whole thing up, but I'm sort of getting that feel from this, so that I like. I like that theme. And of course, Corey's part, except for the harder thing. I don't think I will be listening to this on repeat or anything, but it's a fine song. I mean, that's all I could say. Thanks for the recommendation. I'm always up for some Corey Taylor, that's for sure. You can leave some songs in the comments, but just know it's going to take me a really long time. I have quite a list going. Thanks for watching this one. Thanks for hanging out with me. And maybe I will see you for another one.